they did the burnout. What's going on? Oh, I got a ferocious dog here. She's wanting to play. She's feeling better now. Both of them. We got both of them here today. Come get your kid in here.
No. What's up, everybody? No, you done started it now.
I don't know. Excellent weekend. Congrats to Nate and Chase. They won. They did their little street shit out in Mexico on the West Coast, and their teammates ended up taking home they split it up. You know, ain't no use to beating up on your buddy and your parts just to win your teammates. So they split the money there. I don't know. Do you know who else won?
Now that was that's the White Nova from out that way, right?
Yeah.
And then My Little Pony.
White girl.
With Nate.
Yeah, yep. White girl. They call her White Girl.
Badass car.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I've been busy. Look here. I'm busy. You can't see, but we got a long list of stars we got to get in touch with today. Like thank this guy right here for going live the entire weekend.
Very welcome, man. I enjoy it. I have fun. I like talking with everybody. So I enjoy it.
We were at in case people didn't know, we were at Kentucky Dragway in Clay City, Kentucky this past weekend. Turn up my mic. My mic.
Y'all really gonna hear the dog now. She's going nuts with that toy.
Oh boy. I don't know how I can turn my mic.
Oh shit.
All right.
Yeah, we had a great weekend of racing. It was great. Dealt with a little bit of rain.
The Darrow Eagle and Arrow Wolf split money on they had a street race. Yeah, I didn't see it because nobody went live, so I didn't see it.
Where was that?
I guess in DFW. I don't know.
Mexico.
Yeah, DFW, Mexico. Sounds like a bird. Yep.
We got a bird.
We got definitely a good bird. Like to thank the Pain. Is it the Pain Institute?
Yep.
I got some injections on my back today, and we're feeling good. We're feeling good, people. They're out here in Louisville.
Yep.
Right? Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky.
That's where the warden works. She gets us taken care of.
That's where his warden works. And man, I feel like I don't feel like I'm 18 anymore, but you know, that's 18 was a real long time ago.
It'll get better.
But oh boy, where do we go? Go ahead and give a shout out to, I don't know if I can give out all the stars, but we're going to give out quite a bit of them. There's James Stewart. He racked them up this weekend. He was rolling. He was hitting them all good. Greg Tracy, Dennis Wagner, Travis McCall, Justin Booth, Tyler Valentino. Can't hardly read my writing here. Brent Self. From a racer right there, Brent Self. Man. Brent, you don't need to be on TV. Real recognizes real.
That's right.
You understand that? You don't need to be on TV to get recognized. Everybody knows who you are anyway. That's why they won't let you on TV, because they're scared anyway. But we'll go over some more here. I have to go to this one side because we were live both Friday night and Saturday. Frankly Christians, Matt Spies, Chris Laver, Edwin. If I murder your names on here, people, I apologize. Edwin Morris, Moles, Stephen Brown, David Bledsoe, Kimo Sabo, Matthew Williams, Kyle Edward Anderson, Jerry Powell, John Monroe, Justin Bud King, Timmy Evans, Miguel Lawrence III, John F. Kennedy, Johnny Brown, for many stars. But I can't name all y'all people. I apologize.
We had a bunch.
We would be here for like 15 minutes naming up all the people. But man, it was a good weekend. Good weekend.
It was.
It was guaranteed money Saturday, so that brought out some hitters, and even Saturday night. Actually, Saturday night we had a $300 buy-in. We had
Friday night
we had $300 buy-in. We had 22 cars in small tire, and
from the eighth to the quarter.
Yeah, I'll just Spoil Media, number one media, the GOAT of media, was out there taking pictures this weekend.
He killed it.
Yeah, Al Bundy's in the house. Charlie Brown was in the house. And y'all need to listen to that guy, Jason Terrell. That dude.
Blows me away.
Yeah, man. He hits it. He hits it in the right spot. I wasn't blubbering crying, but I had a few tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
But just like, even with national anthem, I get a tear in my eye too. So, fuck that guy.
That's a badass car. I like that Camaro.
That Camaro surprised me, man. I was like, I seen that big old mountain motor, and I was like up at top, and I was like, oh boy. You surprised me, bro.
And if everybody watched Street Race Channel video earlier, SRC, you can see the Camaro jumped out on Tommy.
Yeah.
It jumped out on him, then he kind of come over to the center, and Tommy went on around him.
Yeah. There's some cars there that I see. Bush 12 was in the house. Billy debuted his Nova this weekend. That was a debut, wasn't it?
That was the first official race. He'd only been testing at National Trail.
Yeah.
He'd only made 2 passes, I believe, at National Trail. So very impressive.
Yeah. And it's only going to get faster. This car right here surprised me. Everybody's all, man, he's got balloon tires on the front of it. After the end of the night, he'll show you why. Girl, did you fart? Good Lord, you smell like your daddy. God dang. Woo. Girl. Damn, you take just like after your daddy, just like, yeah.
Oh, shit.
What else? Yeah, you shit on yourself, just like your daddy. But yeah, just go over the.
Corey, you killed the shots this weekend, man.
Yeah. Doc Holiday. Oh, where'd it go? Hold on, girl.
Little Chevy 2's badass, too.
This guy right here, I didn't recognize him. Dylan, I didn't even recognize him this weekend. With cut all his man stuff off.
I got to go get this damn toy from this dog. Ashley.
Bad Ash was out making her debut this weekend. Frankenstein's a well-known hitter no matter where he goes. Team Meatball.
Yep, Scrappy. This guy's
he won your event, Happy.
Yep. Freddie.
Yeah, he got that motor back in and on Wednesday, he said, and didn't have no time to test. He was worried about having spooling issues, so he threw some nitrous to the turbo and got it spooled up. We witnessed a murder this weekend.
It's my boy Chris's S10 local guy.
He got freaking murdered on the line.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was bad.
That's 4-cylinder car.
Yeah. Yeah. That guy, he messes me. They're just getting into this stuff, so they're he that guy will get it figured out here eventually.
Yeah, it's really a radio car. He showed up on radios.
Yeah. Some big tire action. Another 4-cylinder car.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown. This is the backside stuff right here, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, that's front side. I guess it's all mixed. Casey Max was in the house. Johnny Cash.
It's Johnny Cash.
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. There he is. See, look. I mean, he's transferring good.
Yes, sir.
Transferring good. Tommy, Billy. Damn girl.
Damn girl.
And that's what it ended up instantly coming to after what, third or fourth round?
Yeah.
But they were carrying the wheels out there at night. That was the finals.
That was the final.
And your winner. Hey, Tommy, look at that. Tommy Two Guns. Look at that.
That's right.
Tommy Two Guns.
$6,600. It was a good pot.
Yeah. And your winner first night or the second night. It was a good atmosphere. It went smooth.
Very smooth.
Kenzie did the drawing like it was like it needs to run. It needs to run.
Yep.
What Corey say?
It's easy.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Freddie,
agree.
Yeah, Freddie with the Vega.
Yeah, everything went really smooth.
He went down to the what was the semifinals?
Yeah,
it was the semifinals because that's when I think that's when Tommy ran him, right? I don't know. Tommy can ask. We can get Tommy on here.
Yeah. May have been third round.
Yeah. We'll get Tommy on here.
Yeah, I was really pleased. Everything went smooth. Like I said, we dealt with a little bit of rain. They went out, they dried the surface. Everybody was cool. We had to postpone the event an hour. Once we got rolling, we stayed rolling. And we could have knocked it out a little quicker, but we was having a good time. Everybody was having fun. And we were just kind of sitting back having a good time. We actually enjoyed it. It wasn't like we was really working. We were almost spectating and having a good time. Even though he's always working on the light, it was like we just had a good time.
Yeah. And yeah, like he said, I mean, we could have literally, because the way we were doing chip draws was pretty much nobody had to be back up for a chip draw. You just had to come back up and see who you drew and what lane you were in and what pair you were. So it was laid back. It went smooth as can be. I know Aaron was a little gun shy and nervous. I think he's only watched TV, prep stuff.
Yeah, he was nervous. There was plenty of police to patrol it. There was, I think he felt like no prep or back of the track or street racers kind of had a bad name. There was going to be drama. But we're a big family. This is a tight knit family.
Speaking of family,
here I am.
Falcon boy, look at that Falcon boy.
Hey, nice shirt, Happy.
There you go. I'm trying to get brownie points.
I didn't.
You're really trying to get brownie points to be wearing the Gen 2 garage shirt.
I didn't get one this weekend, so I didn't. I was busy. I was a busy man this weekend, especially.
Oh, I knew you were.
Especially day 2 when I was trying to avoid the K9 unit.
Yeah, they're rough.
So when did you beat the catfish with the big motor? Was that third? Was that sixth?
That was fourth round.
I
believe semifinals.
Oh yeah, the primered one. Yep.
Yeah.
Which I have never seen that car, and looking at it, I would have never thought it runs that good. But
pretty
damn,
impressive.
does it run like hell?
Yeah, I was like, when I seen it pull up and I seen that big old motor and stuff, I'm like, oh boy. And I think I seen it was on radios as well.
Yeah, I think it was on Mickey Thompson's or something.
Yeah, or something. I was like, oh boy.
Pretty impressive car.
It was kind of the at the beginning. At the beginning, it was kind of I know the Falcon really doesn't have problems. It that's where it works on the backside of stuff. But could you notice it was getting better from the first round to by the end of the race?
A little bit. Honestly, the burnout box was, you'd think with the burnout box only being like 10 feet away from the starting line, it would get really good really fast. But it never really came around. That surface is really coarse. And, luckily starting late, it wasn't hot out. The sun was already down. It didn't get very greasy. So I think a lot of people missed the tune-up first round. It was very deceiving. People thought it was going to be better than what it was. And it never got crazy fast, honestly. But people started doing wheelies and stuff by round 3, and people were figuring out the 60 foot. But after 100 feet, I think people were still losing the tire, and especially in the left lane. The left lane was kind of crowned to the left, or it was kind of down no to the left, and the left lane was really half a tenth to a tenth slower than the right, probably. But yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did it seem like it was up top? I know I talked to several other guys, but it seemed like they said that it was good out the hole, and then you had to kind of work for it up top.
Yeah, we were trying to get more aggressive up top because a lot of these cars are running pretty decent mile an hour. Or I'm racing Doc Holliday or that Camaro. They were 60 foot and way better than I was, and I was having to be patient and just in the last 150 feet, getting to 30 pounds of boost and grabbing the scramble and hoping it would take it. But the middle part of the track was really tough. I think that's where a lot of people struggled. And a few people struggled with 60. But yeah, the Falcon handled it well. I will say I wish we could be 60 foot and harder. But yeah, I think the last 2 or 3 rounds I was in left lane, and it was nothing like the right lane. So we had to still be conservative with the 60.
Yeah, I was noticing the right lane was better just by listening to people back cars up.
Yeah,
and you could hear the sticky on the. I don't know if it was due to the burnouts in the right lane versus the left lane, or just the type of glue that they were using. But when you mix up different glues, sometimes they work against each other.
My theory would probably be right out of the gate. Okay, like the first 5 burnouts that were down, the right lane had way better people doing burnouts than it was in the left, and that's all it takes for the rest of the day.
Yep.
It gets screwed up. I mean, the first 3 pairs down, if they're people that maybe don't know what they're doing, I'm not going to say names or anybody, and people make mistakes, but there was some cars, like the guy in front of me backed up into his puddle, and I was worried I was going to have stuff in my lane, but that's a different story. But the first couple pairs that go and do their burnouts on the track are very crucial and will do a lot. It sways it the rest of the day, and it's hard to get them evened out. But I think that left lane being crowned like that, a lot of the burnouts kind of kicked left, and the tracks were kind of all over the place, and that's probably my theory.
Yeah,
why left wasn't as good.
Yeah, the reason why I made that guy I knew he couldn't do another burnout is I was hoping that maybe it was so, what's the word I'm looking, thick, that it would just kind of just beat off the tires and line him back up in it. And it seemed to work. It seemed to work because he didn't go up in smoke. I was more worried about him going up in smoke and losing control right out of the gate.
Yeah, because you went ahead and pulled him forward across the line and made him back up. Well, there was a couple guys that was a whole tire out of the groove trying to leave. I mean, it's crazy what
crooked.
Oh yeah, what a few burnouts, like you're saying, Tommy. A few burnouts will dictate the whole rest of the evening.
Yeah,
it really can.
And
the other thing is, there's only, I think there was 22 cars, which that's a decent amount. But after first round, you're only down to 5 pairs or 6 pairs, and the track racing that late, it gets cold, and you don't have that many cars. There's not a lot of heat in the track after first round.
And which was surprising, that was it was starting to come around. I could kind of tell in second round, but I could really tell in third round that it was getting pretty good. At least the right line,
especially on the short side, up front was. Yeah. I don't think down track, if anything, down track maybe even got a little worse as the night got. Yeah. I was worried about Duke coming in and sitting on it, but that old rubber is just like hard plastic.
Yeah.
That was just extremely old rubber on that surface.
Yeah, really old.
They didn't do much scraping or anything down there. They scraped the front half of the track, but never did do past the 60.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all ran both. Can you, what was y'all's ideal of doing the excuse me, the rolling burnout in the on the front side?
That was fun as hell, dude. I kind of joked about it Saturday morning when we were looking at the track. I had joked about it to Billy. I was like, God, that burnout box is so far back there. And in order to get some rubber past the starting line, especially if you're an early pair, which is really crucial, it's like you're going to be melting your tires down. Like, your tire pressure is going to be all over the place. Your tires are literally going to be, it's just not good. They're going to be greasy. And I was like, maybe we should try and do some like pro stock burnouts or something, like a 20 roll through the burnout box and then just hit it. And he was like, that's not a terrible idea. I was like, but I suck at burnouts. I was like, I've never tried it. I'm terrible at burnouts. But I've been getting better. But so we tried it, and I was like, hopefully my car has enough nuts to even do it. I was like, it wants to hook on everything. I was like hopefully it doesn't just hook and look like an idiot. But Billy's car looked really good doing it. It was like kind of nostalgic.
Yeah.
Pulling burnouts, like not giving a shit, just rolling up like 20 mile an hour and whacking it. And it worked really well. It got the rubber out really far, and we weren't melting our tires down because we had enough momentum. So
it's smart. That's smart. Yep. Figuring something out, Nobody else was really thinking of that. So, I mean, that's smart. That's a good idea.
Yeah. I know there was the debut, I guess, for the Nova. It did actually pretty good, taking out Frankenstein first right out of the gate. I know they had to drive it a little bit, but not to say anything bad about them guys, but them guys are used to doing that stuff. And Billy just made a great A to B pass.
Yeah, we were not expecting that. Billy told me the round before, or before first round, he told me, he was just like, this is probably going to be a test pass. Like, it is what it is. I just want to get some hits on my car. And we were actually kind of scrambling because 30 minutes before, Billy was testing his bump in the pits because we didn't even know if he hadn't even tried it yet. Stupid last minute thing. Figured there wouldn't be issues, and it was working until it didn't, and it messed up his trans brake solenoid. And so we had to go to the driver's meeting, and we asked for one, and somebody had one. Luckily, it was the right solenoid, and we fixed it 5 minutes before Billy went up and was doing his burnout. So we were kind of scrambling last minute, and it was pretty hectic, but man, we just did not expect to take out them, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe Billy's win light came on.
And how's Allison's face today?
Felt so bad. So
I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, it's okay. I felt terrible. I apologized so many times. It was a total accident. I didn't even mean to throw my phone. My dad hugged me so hard, and then it just knocked the wind out of me, and then they went like into the air.
I see that.
And
It was slow mo. It was like boom. It was like Matrix, and I was like, oh.
yeah, and it's just so funny because you can see her go from like smiling, happy, laughing, and then immediate, just like terror.
Like the phone hit me in the face. I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "He just hit me in the face with his phone."
I totally ruined the moment for her. But
Well,
yeah,
you know
she's
what-
okay.
You know what you say to a woman with two black eyes? No, nothing. You've already told her twice.
Right.
Oh God.
Yeah, really.
I'm just kidding, Pete. I'm just kidding, women. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. If you don't like it,
You killed it this weekend, though, man. Very
Thank
proud of you. Very
Yeah,
proud of you, man.
it was a weekend to remember. That's for sure.
Yeah.
now have you always had a bump on that thing? Because I know every time I've always flagged you, you're just always on the line.
He's
It's
always
just
on the line and ready.
Always had a bump. So, Chris Pilato, the guy we bought the car off of, he has it wired in a really nice way, which I'm sure maybe a lot of people do this, but my trans brake's on my right and my bump button's on my left. But after I let go of the trans brake, my bump button turns into my scramble. So I don't need like 50 buttons. They all just, I just have 2 buttons, and I've always had a bump, but my car spools up fast, and I'm never really worried about like not getting up to boost. Like I'm usually just ready to be on the line and just focus on the light normally. But yeah, on a front side, bumping's no issue for me.
have y'all.
Free side.
How do you like the instant green versus the flashlight?
So I'm usually, as far as like instant green versus pro tree, I suck at instant green. I'm slower than snail shit, but pro tree I do all right. Now flashlight, it just depends who's flagging. You got Chris Lane up there, I can hit it. I can hit it every time. The frame that my tire cracks, the light's coming on. I did it.
Well, he doesn't change shit up. He doesn't change shit up.
Oh, I mean, everybody flags different. I'm not saying that what he does is bad.
You just know how to watch it.
Yeah, and I think everybody does.
Sure.
If you want to try and leave on the light, you can. I've seen people jump on Chris. I mean, you can take the risk, or you can watch it come on. But usually, everybody has them figured out. Now, I have to watch you come on. Trying to guess on you is terrifying. Hold on, you guys are loading. I don't know what's going on.
No,
We still got you.
we still got you.
I don't know. You're a little blurry now.
It might be you. How about now? Can you hear me now?
I might need a charger.
Oh boy.
I can hear you, Limpy buffering.
Yeah, we got you on there.
Oh, you need to see how Chris Lane flags? All right, I got you. I got you,
my
fam.
God.
I got you, fam. I got you.
Dude, that song don't ever even get old. Like, I love that beat.
The fact that Limpy has that, like, just ready to go at all times is amazing.
At all times.
Did you have you seen how I flagged Mort?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my God!
Check this out. Check this out. I've already bumped the one guy in, so then I'm motioning Mort. Here you go.
Dude, that slow motion's badass.
Fuck that
Oh,
guy.
I love it.
And what was this shit after I watched y'all's video today? Why in the fuck would y'all let that guy behind y'all's keyboard?
He
Did
slowed
y'all
it
watch-
down 2/10.
Did y'all watch his video? Did y'all watch his passes before y'all let him on the keyboard?
That was a Billy decision, and Mork was actually in too. So I don't know what we were thinking, but yeah, I came back to the pit, and Mork's on the laptop, and I'm just like, all right, I mean, whatever.
No. This is what you said. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, so honestly, he gave us some pretty good advice. He was talking to us about some of our timing tables and that kind of thing, and he was showing us how safe it is. Which, I mean, to be fair, the reason the Falcons made so many passes and no maintenance is because it's got a pretty safe tune-up, mostly because it races on surfaces where we don't need to be cranking a shit ton of boost through it. But he was
Yep.
he was showing us some stuff where we could find 5 or 6 mile an hour by the click of a button. But so he definitely gave us some good advice. But yeah, the power management, we look at things a lot differently, and it was actually interesting. It was interesting seeing how him and Billy do things differently. But yeah, his tune-up didn't work.
Allison said, "Go to the front porch so I can use the angle grinder." Oh boy!
Yeah, I had to get away from him.
Hope there's no polishing wheel on that, so she can polish her cheeks up.
Whoa! Am I lagging? I might lose internet. I don't know.
No, you're good right there.
Okay.
How much did it slow down in the final?
That was my
From the rest
slowest
of the day?
pass. That was literally
Yeah.
my slowest pass all day. I went a 6.0. First round, I went a 5.99. And then throughout the day, I was shaving down a tenth or two every pass. But then in the final, we went a 6.0.
Wow.
Was it because of the lane, or was it because the lane got a little sketchier? Because I know between
it was Mork on the keyboards.
I wasn't going to say that.
Knocked the tire off.
So what they did was, and I'm, honestly, I didn't think it was a terrible idea what they did. What they did was the previous round I had grabbed the scramble at like 400 feet, and we were just going to add half of that into the tune-up, just to be safe, because the drive shaft curve looked flawless. I mean, it didn't look on edge, but so we just added the scramble to the tune-up, basically a little less than all of it, and I didn't like it. So but we did take out some timing where we were pulling some timing at like 100 feet, or pretty much pulling timing right after the hit in case if it gets some wheel speed, it kind of saves itself, and then pulling another 4 degrees, like 150 feet out. And Mork was like, "You don't need this shit. This thing, you're just upsetting this thing." But I think that's what probably costed us the most was not having some timing to, and it's kind of like, I call it Billy control instead of traction control. Everybody's always telling us to find. My car has traction control. I've never turned it on, and that's because I trust Billy's judgment more than I think traction control would probably slow me down. Honestly, I don't want it. I don't like if it sees a little bit of wheel speed. I don't want it pulling timing and shit. Like, I don't think wheel speed is that bad. I've talked to a lot of different people about it, and most people say the shit just slowed me down, honestly. So I don't feel like we need it. We've done good without it, and Billy can see a bump at 200 feet, like we're in the woods, for example. We walk the track. He's like, okay, there's a bump 150 feet out. We're gonna pull timing at like, shit, I don't know what it was, but
1.9 probably.
Yeah, something like that. And he literally guessed it perfect. We went back through the data after first round, and it had a little bit of wheel speed right when it hit the bump, and you could see where it hit the bump because we have a shock sensor, and the timing pull saved it right after the bump. Like, it was just the most ridiculous thing ever, and he can do it every time. That's
awesome.
Yeah, he has a gift for the power management.
Billy control. That's pretty good. So for us doing the event here, him and I, what could we do better, chip wise, drawing chips and doing stuff? What do you think?
I would say for Friday, move the burnout box back 5-10 feet from where it was. In my opinion, I think that would have given a little fair. Honestly, I don't know if having the burnout box that close made it better or worse.
Believe it or not, it was about 30 feet from the burnout box to where the front bumper was.
Yeah, honestly, I've seen it's kind of been a debate recently. Is people want to just make it harder by moving the burnout box back or going back to water burnout. But I don't. I want people to use prep. There's a lot of prep companies out there. They depend on racers to buy their prep, but I would really like to see more water burnout stuff and make it a little more challenging so the track doesn't get as good as fast. Just so the littler guys have a better chance, and then you can get a better car count if the track ain't as fast. But that's not even a you guys thing. That's just like my opinion for all races thing.
Right.
Yeah, I do know when y'all were in the finals and I was hearing Dylan back up Johnny Cash there, and it was like I could hear like it sounded like he was on a radio prep, and I'm like he was backing him right up in the tracks, and I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And I know that car likes the sketchy stuff. I would have liked, if it was been me, I'm not saying that Dylan's great at what he does, but I would have liked lined him halfway out of the groove or whatever.
Got him out of the groove a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that car, I don't think I've ever seen it stand on the bumper like that.
I ain't
not
never
like
seen
that.
it. Not like that.
And them guys are really good at that back of the track. They're good at that. I think that car would go right down the street, honestly.
Yeah.
With the way it looks, the way it leaves out there.
This was backside. This is backside down. This is backside.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about cold coffee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly, I think, I had talked to him after the race, and he was saying, obviously they're having some issues. The car was kind of laying over all night. He showed me his charge pipe is cracked, and they had a few other issues. But I think maybe they might have fixed their issue and made more power.
Then they had the rest of the night.
Yeah, like maybe they had finally fixed it, and then it just took off. I think that would be my guess. And luckily, we both made mistakes. I made my slowest pass. He probably made his slowest pass. It was just I wasn't happy at all. Like, yeah, I was happy to win, but I was like, I hate winning, but like looking like that, like a terrible pass. I don't want anybody to ever see my car make a bad pass like that. I want people to be scared of my car,
Yeah.
You was excited to beat that nitrous car. I seen that today.
I was. Yeah, well, I don't even know that guy. I'm sure I have no grudge against him. I don't want people to think that. I just when you drive around somebody like that and earn a race, it's a feeling like no other, man. Like I was earning my races all night, being in the bad lane, racing really fast cars, and I was just happy because there's a lot of times where I have to put so much trust in my car and to not grab the scramble as soon as I see a nitrous car out on me by like a car and a half. The discipline to not grab the scramble, because a lot of times it'll get you in trouble. Yep. You grab it and it's not the right time, the car's upset, and you'll just blow the tires off. I'm usually as patient as possible, and I just grab it last second. But it's nice being in a car where I feel like if I'm 2 cars behind, I'm like, oh, I'm all right. It's amazing having a car that's like that.
You got a good feel for it by now. I mean, you got a lot of passes in it, so you can know when and when not to do it.
That first round against Boost 12, I felt like it had a little bit of wheel speed, which it did right off the hit. And I gave it a real quick pedal. I got back in it. I started looking over. It's like, oh, he's going to be coming now. And there he was. We were about dead even. And I felt it still had a little bit of wheel speed, but it wasn't too unhealthy. And I waited till like probably last 100, 150 feet. And I squeezed it. And I think that's what got me out by a fender. I mean, it was just some of the toughest decisions.
That was the closest race of the night, I think.
Yep, it was tight.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I was happy.
And we all know, he's a killer, but that was awesome, man. I like seeing that. I like seeing that stuff because that surface is definitely an equalizer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the equalizer.
I don't know if you guys seen at No Prep Kings, he had like,
oh yeah, he
got me by like 10 cars, 10 buses. So I was like, I gotta get my redemption.
Yeah. Well, you'll be at KD this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And you got any sponsors anybody to give a shout out to?
Sure. So obviously Stripper Glitter. It's a prep event, right? Or
yep.
Porter and prep.
BYOP.
So we'll be out there with Stripper Glitter. Vickers battle axe transmissions. That's what we've got in the Falcon, the Nova, everything. And they've been holding up like a dream. Use converter. I don't ever get asked this a lot, honestly, but
Vickers? Did you say Vickers?
yes,
Turbos?
Vickers. Trickflow is building us some engines right now for the trucks, so we're really looking forward to that.
For yours or his?
For both of our
Oh,
trucks.
hell yeah, man.
Right.
Awesome.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Hell yeah.
We'll learn you one of these days.
Now, are you going to retire the Falcon when the S10's done, or are you going to race two different things with them?
No, it's just gonna we're gonna leave the Falcon for the bad stuff and street racing, because that's what it was made for. Because we could change the bar angles on it and make it work really good for a front side, but I don't want to touch the thing. Like,
Nope.
Of course, people say if you want to go faster, you got to make changes and try shit. But I think it's right where it needs to be for the bad surfaces. And I don't even want to touch it. I'll leave it for the bad surfaces. And then my truck, it's not as good weight bias, obviously. So it'll benefit for being good on like a tree side. And that way I can switch back and forth between cars. I can race anywhere. And one's purpose for one thing, one's purpose for the other. And then I can take the load off the Falcon, you know?
Yep.
And it'll just be better all around. And I miss my truck, man. I wanted to originally do street class stuff with it and do like the cruise classes, but I don't see a lot of them anymore, at least this year. So we're going to do like E85 intercooled, and I'm going to say, let's just put it on alcohol. I don't even want to mess with it. I'll just run it in small tire on trackside stuff. So that's the plan.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Awesome.
What's up with the Dart?
Well, I could show you, but it's probably too loud. They're out there welding and grinding and doing all kinds of stuff. But it's
They can't. They need the grinder.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Jeff's just finishing up wiring and just small stuff. If we wanted to, we could rush it and get it running tomorrow night. But like, we're just trying to do everything right and do it right the first time. So. Yep. It's been a slow process, but we're doing it all right.
What class are y'all planning on running with that car?
See, that's the other struggle is
there ain't a lot of
slow car classes. Yeah, we'll probably that's probably our only option is running it in hard tire. But Allison's kind of scared of hard tire. She wants slicks, but we're probably just gonna have hard tire. Hard tire will teach you how to drive, though. So
yes, it will.
It taught me how to drive. People wonder how I picked it up so fast. We put hard tires on my truck, and there's a lot of times, I'd get wheel speed at half track, and that's kind of hard to do in a slow car. But on hard tires, it can get real slick, and it helped me a lot learn how to drive and control a car that has wheel speed and pedaling and the whole 9 yards.
Sure.
But yeah, we're probably gonna have to index race the Dart and do hard tire. And she'll get some seat time, and then at one point we'll put the Hemi in it with twin turbos and just try and do small tire, I guess.
That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah. Somebody said don't forget Iski Cam and
Iski,
Mike Lowe, isn't it? Mike Lowe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. See, I
we'll help you out.
I get asked this question. I'm not on a lot of live.
The fam over here in the comments will help you. McVeigh Automotive.
Yep.
Yeah,
all those guys make it happen. Especially Mike Lowe, man. That engine. It's got probably 600, 700 passes on it now. So
I was gonna ask you how many passes for y'all have y'all made for your fresh? Needs a freshen.
I believe Chris Pilato had 300 passes on it, and then we bought it, and now racing 2 seasons, I'd say at least 250 passes that we put on it.
Have you all had the heads off that thing?
No, never. I've had the valve covers off once.
That is amazing.
That's it,
man. So that that right there proves that y'all ain't hitting that thing hard. It ain't like y'all are really getting after it.
No, but honestly, when we race front sides, we put 36 pounds of boost to it, trying to go 490s.
So when you went your 5.0 pass, y'all had it wicked up.
Yeah, it's pretty wicked up, but the timing is safe and the fueling's pretty safe. But yeah, I mean, we crank on it. I mean, there's no doubt about it. When we raced at the No Prep King stuff, we had it cranked up pretty much as fast as it would go, as comfortable as we were. I mean, I would never put 40 pounds of boost to it, just because after about 34 pounds, it gets back pressure issues and it's just making more heat and more noise. Yeah. But yeah, like 34 pounds, I mean, that's cranking on it pretty good, and it doesn't bat an eye. We bought it and it had 52 pounds of oil pressure. I started it up now. It still has 52 pounds of oil pressure.
Man, that's awesome.
That
thing's
awesome.
A beast.
It is. It just takes it, man.
That car's so awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
All right. Well, congrats on your win this weekend. I'll let you get back to it. I know y'all probably got other filming stuff that you are doing and stuff. So
Congrats, brother.
Congrats on your win.
Thank you guys so much. It was an awesome event. It was,
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And we hope to do it again this weekend.
Yes, sir. Yep, it's gonna be a good time. Hopefully everybody can stay safe and we can have a good time.
Yep.
Call me Two Guns right there. Have a good one. Appreciate it.
See you, brother.
Guys.
Thanks, man.
Your winner, and we had the other winners of the other classes as well. Is that Modern Muscle?
Yep, Modern Muscle. Jordan?
The big tire.
Yeah, I didn't get his name.
I didn't get, and that's never mind. That's okay. That Scott's down there right now. He's down there right now. That was stick shift, wasn't it?
Yep.
That car really impressed me. That guy.
Yes, it did, dude. Left hard.
Yeah, he accepted a first round call out and said, "Mama didn't raise no bitch."
Yep, and he could drive the shit out of it.
Hell yeah, he could. And this guy down here is. He's not. He's never been on this show before, people. So. Oh. Congrats on your win.
Thank you.
Sir.
Big winner. Now, what was your I know you've done all kinds of different surfaces and stuff. What was your ideal on the backside of the night before?
The starter pad looked like it'd be pretty good. We had a lot more power in it than what the car ended up wanting, or what the car left with. We had swapped the big block in at Thursday before leaving Thursday night. So I didn't get a chance to like test or anything, so I was using first round as a test pass there. And I missed the mark where 12 degrees retarded from where I was wanting to be. So we just bogged our way to a loss. And but I figured it out for Saturday, so that was important.
Yeah, because every time you show up somewhere and I'm there, I've got to ask, what's the combo for this race?
Yeah, we thought we'd throw people off because we did twins with the LS. So I was like, well, maybe we can sneak it in with the twins on it with the big block, and maybe they won't be able to tell the difference for a while.
So you got an LS single, you got LS twins, you got big block twins. I mean, you just don't know. Don't know.
Yeah, we got another single turbo kit getting built for the LS probably next week when I put it back in. So it'll be a different kit, but it'll have twin downpipes, so it'll be really tricky.
So I guess you just changed motor concept or for the, I guess, different, if you want to be lighter or if you need, how much slower is the LS than the big block?
On the surface we were on Saturday, I think it would have been just as fast.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the LS
from the front side.
On the front side, yeah, the tree side. The stock LS has been faster than the big block was able to this weekend. So is
that pushing it? Wow. The dog shit out of it though?
Not really. Not when a tune-up's right on it. We've been chasing a lot of issues with the new motor, but we've been ironing those out one thing at a time. So we're kind of fixing our mistakes right now, and then it'll be back in and probably doing some major work here again. But I really like the LS because, I mean, the car is 700 pounds lighter by the time we take the ballast off of it. And by the time you take the LS, put it in, and take the ballast off, it moves a lot easier. So because it's 60s, out 60s is a big block every hit.
I I knew it was a lot lighter, but I didn't think it was that much
I
lighter.
didn't think it
Well,
was that much lighter either with the ballast.
Yeah, it's 350 lighter on the nose, but like backwards track stuff. I mean, usually you're going to run 500-600 pounds of ballast.
Yep.
And with the LS, I don't have to run hardly any on the tree side. We've got the dampening right on the front now to where we can make it work with the extreme weight bias that it has.
Have you ever seen this guy race? I
pedaled it my first pass in the wheelie when it went left a little bit. But then we've also gotten the car to not go left as much. So we've been able to adjust that out now. So that's been really nice.
Yeah. Now, I've got to ask, just because it's just me. It's just me here. It's just me, you, and Happy. Ain't nobody watching. I'll put them on mute so they're not listening to this. So, with the instant green stuff, can you delay your button?
I can.
Enough said.
I can, but I didn't.
You can, but you did not. All right.
I can, but I did not, because I had brought it up and I had talked to other people about it, and I was contemplating doing it, but without testing it, I don't want to do it. Megan's yelling at me.
I can hear.
It's just us. Okay, it's just us four watching. It's just.
But if you did do it, I mean.
But I didn't do it. It was all me all day long. Releasing my little green button next to the shifter, like I have it. This little button, I'm afraid is going to fail at some point. It was just me. But did I guess in the final? Yes.
So, and I was going to ask you. I was asking you when you ran against Meatball, and it surprised the shit out. I looked down and he was out, and I looked down and the light was green. I was like,
he got out on me so bad. I saw the car and I was like, there's a green light over there. How's that not red? And I was like, I better go.
We were all like, oh shit.
I was like, wow.
So he was out there, he was trucking, and I was like, well, this is embarrassing. I'm ready to go out.
Oh wow. And then you did the same thing to Joey at the end.
Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a play from a round or two ago, and I'm just gonna put it to it. So I mean, Joey and I decided to do a decent little split, and either way I was gonna be happy. And I was like, it's a gamble if I guess, and either I can guess and hope he's not as fast as I think he is, or I can go with my gut and he's going faster than he looks. And he was. So it ended up being a payday for it, but he was a little mad afterwards, but we talked afterwards, and I was mad because it happened to me at US 60 with Dirty Brown, and I was fuming because I was like, man, I have the field by like 3/10, and he did it just well enough to get me by like a car, and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah, and when because I was on the people on live feed, I was happy. I wasn't happy, but I was real happy for not being able to do anything. But can I say I wasn't inebriated, but I was inebriated.
You're having a good evening.
I
had a safety meeting.
We were in a safety meeting before that, and I predicted you over Joey.
Me too.
Only reason why, because I didn't like Joey's the pass before. I knew he was trying something. He might have been trying something, and it didn't work out. But I predicted you to win, and I predicted Fuckhead to win the second chance.
Oh, Brandon?
Yeah. And it worked out. But they asked, is there going to be a gap? I said, no, I bet 20 on actually Happy's father-in-law.
He bet there was going to be a gap.
He said he thought there was going to be a gap, and I said no gap. And both you and Joey said
it was tight, wasn't it?
It was tight.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I touched the brakes, he was there, and I was like, man, he's like, he had to be within half a car or less.
Damn.
Yeah. And it was good. It was a good weekend. Good weekend. Wasn't much downtime. The car count was down a little bit, but
no wrecks, no oil downs, no mistakes. I mean, the race start to finish was almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, and for one class, and we did have, instead of 10-minute turnaround times, we got 20, 25 minutes every time.
Yep.
And I mean, it still went quick. It still went well. So probably, I mean, not very many events that I'll see in a year that goes that quickly.
Yeah.
And I was a little concerned Friday when he introduced us to the security out there.
All the sheriffs.
All the sheriffs. I think every
I think
sheriff.
they was
dog.
nervous of the no prep street racers.
This isn't
They
Yellow
was
Belly.
nervous.
This is
Exactly.
Kentucky.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've never been in Kentucky jail yet.
Ain't nothing to it. You know, though, if you would have figured out something to do on the tree, I don't feel like that's cheating. And I told everybody that too. I don't feel like anybody that can figure out a way to do something, it's not cheating. Figure it out yourself.
It wasn't random enough, and it was on a 2.5 to 3 count, and I just went when my instinct said to go.
Yeah.
Just like when we do flashlight start with Limpy. I mean, somehow I'll catch the flicker of that headband on a race, and it's just like it just instinct said go.
Yep.
So just go.
Yeah.
I agree.
And didn't he say in the drivers meeting it was going to be between
1.7 to 1.9 seconds, and I was like, well, that's not very much of an error.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, that's enough to gamble with. I was
So
like,
you could put it on 2.0 and then just go.
You could.
Yeah, if I had a delay box,
or if you could
program it into the soft. I mean, I would have had to test it, so I didn't get a chance to test it, so I didn't do it.
Yeah. So what's next for you?
Well, we're gonna take 4th of July off. So do some family stuff since we had a good win the weekend before with the 4 events, and then last weekend, and then we will be hitting the Siege, and then we'll be doing looks like Ozarks, and then something else after that.
There you go.
What are you changing on the turbo kit for the LS? You said you was doing.
Comp Racing is sending me up some turbos this week. Their GT or their CTR 55 88 106s, I think, or 115s, and should be lighter but more airflow and faster transient response, and should help out with the LS. I really like the single turbo on the LS over the twins. So the single with the little bit bigger LS I did a 4-inch stroke 5.3, and so it's a 360. And that thing, the extra stroke pissed off the whole turbo kit and everything else. So we've been trying to chase little efficiency issues here and there. We had nailed it so well at the stock bottom end that the built motor hasn't. Ozark Raceway. The stock bottom or the built motor hasn't been as fast as the stock motor has been yet, but it can and more once we get it perfect. So, which it's coming.
Right.
So on the Kentucky Cash Days 3, just send me the info on it. I think we've got that one down on the calendar, but I just want to make sure.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
the Black Friday deal.
Yeah, we'll be there then.
It's his home track. So with is the turbo going to be bigger?
So they'll both be 88s, and this one will just have a little bit bigger turbine wheel. But the way the blades are supposed to be shaped is supposed to help increase efficiency. So
would it be more tuning, or would you just tune it the same way and just adjust the curves?
I'll just adjust the curves for what the track needs for the day. So at the LS, I mean, we're full in so fast on it that, I mean, the faster we can get the power in, the better it'll 330 for us. So that's where we've been lacking. Because we can 60 hard, but the 330 number hasn't quite gotten where I want it. And there's so much potential right there. But then, like, the back split isn't that far off from the big block, and that's what's scary about it.
Wow.
So, because the stock motor, we went 159. And with the built motor, we've been 155 so far. Megan's looking at me. She's like, "You're too much info again."
Right.
Shut up.
Damn, that's awesome, man.
Which, I mean, that's getting in the ballpark of the big block.
Sure.
But I mean, it can get there, and that's what's cool.
Damn, that's awesome. Do you like them oilless turbos as well?
So we've worked with them before on customer cars, and I've liked them before. So I'm curious to see how they do today. Like once we get them on. So.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. You got any sponsors, or you want to give a shout out to?
We got Devil's Glue, Mastermind Performance Engine and Machine, doing all the machine work. D&J Components, the transmission work. doing fantastic stuff there. Gears Unlimited with gear sets and drive shaft work. Mueller Performance helps me out on the valve train wherever he can. Baron Racing always helping out wherever he can. G&E Granite with fuel, tires. Neil Chance converters. We use the same converter with the big block and the LS, which is a stator swap. Works pretty good. True Motorsports with a smooth stage. T&D machine with more valve train. Show Me Speed with the dampening on the front and rear of the car. That's been a game changer this year. Garage Built Racing has been helping out everywhere they can. So, and the guys back Casey Max helping out. Then I got this little one running around screaming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Does elevation affect the tune-up, Ryan?
yes, it'll affect it a lot. So we have to be careful if we go to New Mexico or Colorado, which is another reason why I want to do the single, just that we're forcing more air into just one spot.
I got you.
Yeah. So,
How,
and then
how's the
also
grand-
one
how's the
more
grandson doing?
good. One more big shout out, the wife.
I thought it was funny this weekend after you won. She's jumping up and down. She said, I think I peed myself.
What's I mean, you know,
It's better
she's
than
been
pooping
doing,
yourself like you do, Abby.
she's been doing awesome.
She is, man. She is.
She got stung by a bee on Friday when we first got there, and
As
was
soon as
walking
you
around
got
with her
there.
foot swelling up, and you know she back couldn't put a shoe on.
Yeah, we were calling her Eileen all weekend.
So, and then Mr. Logan, he's over here playing with Mama's phone now.
Awesome.
Oh, good. So she didn't hear the Eileen deal then. Good.
Oh no, she can hear it.
Oh, boy.
They're calling you Eileen.
Fuck you. Yeah, and then we went to IHOP.
Yeah, she's IHOP. She went to Eileen and they put her to work at IHOP because they said like,
Limpy's over here bouncing around.
oh,
Oh,
So-
don't even get me started on Limpy. You really want to go there?
cut.
Good.
Oh, boy.
So
You're killing it already again this year, man. You're killing it.
Yeah, yeah.
thanks.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we're gonna try different things. So we're trying to get creative and more competitive.
Has it been a lot of work to get the car to go back straight after the mishap with it?
So the car's been going crooked for years.
Yeah.
So the wreck really didn't cause too much more. Really, we just kind of like got time to address a couple issues.
Yep.
And like I know, like the front end's perfect. Like I know it's perfect. I know that the car's got a straight line underneath it, and it's perfect there. You know, I know so many things are right. So really, a couple weekends ago in Wichita, we actually got a chance to start making adjustments to correct it for the going left.
Oh, yeah.
And we got the left and then the right thing figured out. So now it's starting to move really well, so I can actually start getting a little bit more aggressive with the tune-ups early on. So that'll be nice because I've always been playing it safe through that area just so we can complete a pass. But I'd like to be able to put the power in again.
Was
Sure.
it the Friday night or was it Saturday night when you got like sideways on the big end?
That was Saturday night. So we first hit with the big block, needed a little bit more preload than I had expected. Because I made an adjustment from the LS to the big block, but need a little bit more from the torque. And so wheelie went to the left, overcorrected to the right. But I didn't want to lift because we had Mork in the air lane, and nobody wants to lose the Mork if you don't have to.
Fuck that guy.
So the car kind of overdrove to the right. We touched the dirt over there, stayed in it, and then we were barely able to nudge him out. So I'm over there wheeling it early. He's wheeling in the middle of the track. We're both kind of moving around. So it was a good drag race. It was a good.
It was.
I think we're eighth pair down, first round. So
He come up and showed me some video. He was like, I think I got my front end was higher and it didn't trip the wheels. He
It
showed
was
me a
the-
video and I was
Pecker
like,
extender beat him.
no,
like,
but I didn't have my dropper on because it was in the rules, no pecker extenders. So I turned it off.
There you go.
So we both tripped him with the front tires.
but he showed me some video and I was like, I can't. All I can see is a blur going by.
Yeah, yeah. The video went down as the cars were coming by.
Yeah. So.
You come up here, buddy. Come here.
All right. Well, I know you got family time and stuff, so we'll appreciate you coming on and congrats on your win.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you, guys.
All right. Have a good
Have a
night.
good night.
Yep.
Later, boy.
Look at that smile.
No denying that kid.
No, not at all.
Well, hell, he's already like almost as tall as mom already.
He's 36 inches.
He's gonna be 7 foot.
Oh, maybe.
Oh boy.
It's awesome. Congrats, brother.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Have a good night.
See y'all.
Later. Bye. Your winner in small tire. That's probably yeah. Somebody's
He's a
asking.
bad dude.
Yeah.
He's a bad man.
Somebody's asking for this.
Get your blog ready. That one's over 2,000 square feet.
God. Oh man, if they seen what it looked like today, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Serious pain in the ass today. I got cut open.
Here's for more.
And people don't even catch that shit either when you're doing it. I love it. That's awesome. That's awesome.
I got this little short video. I've been holding on to this video for a while, and I know we did track stuff this weekend and stuff, but this is about it's a interview that they did on I think it's out west. But, I can't believe it happened out west, but it's a video that you need to listen to. Here you go.
They've heard from us.
Scott, as we've been hearing throughout the show, there have been these different evolutions of street racing over the years, and you've been in this world for a long time. Where do you see all of this headed down the road here in Southern California?
Well, you have both sides of the coin. We obviously like the alternative, but the enforcement is out there just as well. And with more and more deaths, and I'm telling you, it's not the hardcore street racers that are causing these deaths. You never hear about them, you never see them. They're so deep underground and way out that you don't know it's them. It's the people that are the Fast and Furious generation who watch Street Outlaws and decide to go out right after they watch Street Outlaws, who create the havoc. It's not the hardcore street racers causing the problems. They like to be left alone and lay low, and it's their own underground world.
Just a few moments left here. I just want to pick up on something you said. You visit people in hospitals. When they have that experience of, I almost died doing this,
Yes.
Does that change things for folks?
Sometimes.
Facts, people. Facts.
Just leave us alone.
Just leave us alone. We ain't hurt nobody. If something happens, we're gonna take care of our own and make things right. That's the way it is.
We've been medics. We've been our own police. We've had to do it all over the years.
Yep. So that was usually because we usually get classified as the guys that are doing donuts and stuff in the middle of the highway. That's not street racing, people. That's just idiotic. Idiotic. But that's pretty good. This weekend, Happy, take it over.
KD Dragway, Cash Days at the Hill, South Webster, Ohio. It's the first official Cash Days in the state of Ohio. Like I've always say, everybody calls races Cash Days, but it's not Cash Days without Limpy there. So it's an honor to work with him this weekend. We've got other plans coming up for the future, but $20 a day, $35 weekend pass. You can get a $75 armband to be up on the starting line. Saturday, we're running Run What You Brung class, which is our big tire, or all-wheel drive or diesel truck, or it's Run What You Brung as long as it has doors. We're running stick shift, running hard tire and tailgate on Saturday. We're going to start at 8 o'clock, so it's going to be like their Midnight Madness deal. Sunday, we're doing small tire, modern muscle, and an import class. They've actually got a pretty good car count of imports up there. And then we're going to do a second chance on small tire. That'll start mid-afternoon, like 4 o'clock on Sunday. So we can get done early and still be able to do something for the 4th of July on Monday. We're doing some stuff for the kids. Vicky and Bill, we're having a big wheel race for the kids, and then we're doing a few other things for the kids also. So it's going to be a badass weekend.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it.
And it's sponsored by On Tilt Racing.
Yep.
Right.
It's presented by On Tilt Racing Production. Then D's Nuts sponsored Small Tire. We've got Jeff Green at CIA Performance, put $1,000 on top of Small Tire. I'd love to see Small Tire 10, 15, 20,000. Also, people, we definitely add money to every pot. So no matter if you're racing in the import class, we're going to add money on your pot. If you're a hard tire guy, we're putting money on top of your pot.
I mean, it ain't going to be like $5,000 or
It ain't going to be
$10,000,
crazy,
you know, but we would we're not one of them guys that out there that are just lining our pockets.
If 5 cars show up at $100 a piece, you're not racing for $500. You're going to race for $750 or $800
or $800,
you know,
maybe $1,000 if
or
we do
$1,000, whatever we can do. The way I do it, everybody that donates or sponsors, we use all that money to go on top. If you want to come in and set up as a vendor spot, I also use that money and divide it up, and it goes on top of pots. Just the way we do it. And we take gate money and we put on top of the pot. We
take out of our pockets.
We take it out of our pockets. Yeah, we do it because we love it. And like I said, there's some stuff I'm wanting to work with this guy for next year. So we're going to start talking about it a little more.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a post about it.
And I'd also like to thank Chuck for this past weekend for the live feed. He sponsored the live feed.
He sponsored the live feed.
Just On Tilt Racing, chainprotect.com, and 209 Gallery. He sponsored this show as well, many times as well. So we still are going to make a call. I mean, the weather's actually starting to look a little bit better.
It's getting better and better.
But we will do the race no matter what. So even if something happens and we got to start later in the day or in the evening, late at night,
earlier on Sunday to knock it out or whatever, we're going to get this race in because the weather is getting better and better and better. Now it's like a 20-some% chance of rain on Sunday. So we're going to knock it out.
Yeah. And like they said, I watched the live feed today out there, and they said that they can get the place dry, so
they can dry.
And I've looked at the overall rain amount
total, and it's getting slim.
And it's getting less and less. So even if it does rain, I don't think it might not rain that much. But I'm from Texas, people, so if it's a 40% chance of rain, the way I look at it, that's a 40% chance that's a 60% chance that it's not going to rain where we're going to be racing. So, but my area is a lot bigger than what your area is. So
I appreciate everybody thanking me too this weekend on the live feed. I really have fun talking with everybody and bullshitting and shit. Like I feel like I'm starting to know people just from here and on the live feeds and stuff, just bullshitting with you all. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching us. That's why I do it. I do it for you all. Like I always say, if I'm somewhere watching something, I'd like for everybody else to be watching it as well. Because I'm the same way when I'm at home. If I can't be there, I sure would love for somebody to be live so I can watch the race
and interact with.
Yeah, I love talking with you all. So whenever you're writing, even here on this, when you are putting comments up, like we enjoy this, we really do. Yeah. I mean, we do it because we love it.
Yeah, when I started,
you don't have to do this.
When I started doing live feeds, that was my main goal, was to interact with the people. It was to bring coverage, and it was to interact with whoever was chatting. So, it is. Yep. I'm a big interactor with people. I can talk to anybody just as long as I ain't got to look at them.
He's actually shy. You all.
I actually,
and I am too. I can talk to y'all behind the screen.
Yeah. I can talk to anybody just as long as I ain't face to face with them.
Right. Yeah, this weekend's going to be fun, y'all. Though whoever can come out and join us, come out and join us. They was a little worried about parking because they can normally only get about 3,000 people into that place, and the fire marshal and police department has had to come in and shut the road down because the traffic gets backed up so much. Now there's a farmer right next door that's opened up his field, so there will not be a parking issue. We got plenty of parking for racers, trailers, RVs, campers, whatever. Bring your swimming pool in the bed of your truck. We don't give a shit. We're gonna have a good time.
And you still have VIP stuff left?
We do have VIP. What we'll probably do now, if people want a VIP, since it's getting late, we may not have enough time to get it to you in the mail. If we'll just write your name down, and there'll be a VIP wristband waiting for you.
at where you come in. So
Yep.
all right. So and then the following weekend, I finally go home, people.
He's going home. He's
Going
been
home
with me over a month.
So
I don't want to get rid of him.
We're going. Where'd it go? There. The weekend after next, we'll be at Paris, Texas, the Siege, and then the following weekend we'll be at the Gut, straight out the Gut, and then
Mexico.
The following weekend I'll be in Mexico. Yay!
I'll be in Mexico too. I know. I'm kind of like, damn, man.
Wow, I didn't think. I love Mexico.
I love these tracks and I love doing this shit, but man, it ain't nothing like getting out there and seeing it.
And then end of the month, end of next month, we'll be where's that? We'll be Twin Rivers Raceway
in West Virginia.
West Virginia. Where's that Virginia? Is it West Virginia?
West Virginia, I believe. 99%.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. And we'll be back in Ohio.
Yeah. And then we got Ohio. We'll be up there for Josh and them's
at National Trail.
Right down the road from Bill and Miss Vicky. Yep. And then we got Race Wars, September 3rd. We got Hobbs. We got the 505. Y'all can, if you want to get locked into that, that's in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I think it's up to $15,000 guaranteed now. I think that's out there in the desert. He said.
Chris said Virginia. Okay, I thought it was West Virginia for some reason.
Yeah, Virginia.
I've never been there. I'm excited about that track.
Yeah. And we'll be in Hobbs. I think that's in whatever. We're going to be in Onondaga as well. We got from he has some dates on Onondaga, but he hasn't released anything, names or the event or anything like that. But we'll be up in Onondaga for a couple times this year as well. Billy ran this weekend. Billy ran next pretty good.
Billy ran real good. Yeah. I don't think anybody made straighter A to B passes than he did, and to have a brand new car.
I will not be at Salem.
I don't think we'll be there. No,
I won't be there. Yes, the Gold Media, Spool Media,
#1 media in the house.
#1 media.
We got Warren Woods again. September.
Warren Woods, 24th and 25th, is it?
Yep, September.
Let me look. 23rd and 24th.
23rd and 24th.
Yeah. I haven't got that up yet. What about? Yeah, we'll be at Trick or Street in H-Town. That is the weekend before. I think that's the 23rd.
Oh boy.
22nd. Hey, still doing good? Still doing good out there?
Everything all right.
And then the following weekend, I believe I'll be. I can't remember. Where's my phone? There it is. There's my phone. All right, people. I live off this thing right here, where I'm going to be at every weekend.
Old age sucks.
Yeah, we'll be in Hobbs, New Mexico, the 29th. And then possibly Evandale, Texas. I still got to get back to that guy. Sorry, man, I've been busy. Evandale down there by Houston, and in between Houston and Beaumont. He wants to do something. And then I'll be off the following weekend because we've got the warden's birthday. So we'll be doing that. We got Black Friday as well. I think I'm still doing that. I don't know. I haven't heard from Stacy. Well, last time I talked to Stacy, he said we were still good, but
that's what I was going to say. We almost finish up the season with Cash Days of Kentucky. Almost.
Yeah. Cash Days.
That's pretty much is the last race for everybody. That's the final race of the World Series of No Prep.
And then PRI will be at PRI.
We may have a booth.
What?
We're looking into that now. Yep. We may have us a 10 by 10 booth at PRI.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damn walking. Shit, I'd rather sit in a chair and everybody come by and walk and talk to us.
Yeah. Everybody hit that like button. Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it, y'all.
Y'all have any questions for us? We will be live tomorrow night around this time, or 7:30.
Yep.
Central, 8:30.
8:30 Eastern.
8:30 Eastern with Allison with Donaldcom. I hope she don't have OnlyFans. Just going to go ahead and say it right now.
Me too.
I'm about to be divorced with this.
We're going to get away from OnlyFans for a week or 3. We're looking for other content.
We'll have her on. She's very, very intelligent lady. With the dynos, they do. They have in-ground dynos. They have hubless dynos. They do everything. Anything dyno, just she knows, or she can get in touch with. She can get you in touch with somebody who can.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
God, we'd all be divorced.
Oh boy.
I'd have to live in my camper. We'd be a traveling circus in the damn camper.
Oh boy.
I don't know either, if everybody watching tonight too has been keeping up with what I've been saying on the live feeds, but we've got some plans for 23, and I'd like to plan on hitting all 50 states within official cash days. So I think that's pretty big. I'm going to start making some posts on it here pretty soon. Trying to get some information for these tracks where we can go do something with them. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a nationwide cash days tour. We can knock out 7 tracks a year. We can hit all 50 in a few years. So.
No. Sorry, reading comments here or messages. That's a fact. They have a live show out there in West Virginia in the streets we go to. They got banjo music playing, the spoons.
Oh shit.
Trombones and all kinds of stuff out there. You can't see them.
Oh shit.
They're on their hollers out there in the trees, but you can hear them out there.
Let us know where the stuff's going down in the streets too.
Yeah.
We may pull up all 50 states. Hey, if there ain't a decent enough track, I guarantee we can get a street. So that's our plans. No matter what it takes, that we want to have an official cash days in all 50 states.
And they got guys out there in West Virginia and races and wheelchairs and all that stuff.
Oh shit. And we've talked to quite a few tracks already. I've got a list. Everybody's been messaging me tracks. So we got big plans. Got to do it before we get too much older. Yep, sure. I'd like to have a jar of his shine. Even though I wouldn't drink it. I don't drink. I don't know if a lot of people probably think I'm wild. He's wild, but no, I don't.
How you gonna lie to these people? You go to hell for lying.
We went to the lake. I think I drunk. I've still got the bottles over here. I drunk 4 Angry Orchards. I don't even drink beer, people. I can't stand the taste of beer. So if y'all ever want to come up and have a beer with me, I'd probably drink a bottle of water.
I don't drink, people. I don't drink beer,
don't drink
alcohol. I
Nothing.
don't drink. I don't like the taste of it. I smoke some weed. What happened?
And not even a lot of weed. Like I said, it's just
that?
to go to sleep.
Yeah,
Just to go to sleep. And certain nights, not every night.
Yeah, I like to go to Pine Valley down there, John. I like to go down there. See
How far away is that from DFW?
I don't know. 3-4 hours probably, maybe a little bit longer.
Backwoods track?
Yeah, it's out there in the country.
That's the ones we like.
What? Oh.
See, I've got a huge collection of bourbon, a huge collection of
Okay.
moonshine, but I don't hardly drink. I've got a big collection. I've got a lot of bottles. I collect the bottles. Um, but I would sip on some of Popcorn Sutton's moonshine if I could get a hold of some.
3.5 hours, he said.
Hell yeah.
I live in Fort Worth, so it's probably the extra half hour for me. So, but I can make it up. But yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to. We're gonna try some free entry stuff next year as well, possibly. But
Been talking about that, trying to get the car count back up because we know with gas prices and with everything else, the way the world's coming to, we just don't want drag racing to die. And it's at its biggest point right now. This prep,
and
back of the track stuff.
Until the TV comes out and runs it, just like they did with all the other stuff.
I don't know if all y'all,
car count will suffer because we're not going to go to this event where we can win $10,000. We're going to go try to be on TV. We're going to travel 15 hours to go try to be on TV, and then.
Yeah, I've already got the messages.
Yeah, so it is what it is. They run one thing, then they're going to start running the other thing. So it is what it is. I already know.
They're trying to get us to put a team together right now and go out there, but it's not my cup of tea. I've been on a few of the episodes as well as he's been. It's just
they don't care about nothing but money,
drama,
money and drama and sales. They don't care.
I'm gonna plug my computer up.
They're not gonna pay you for anything. They're not gonna. I guess if you win, then you'll win. But them guys are gonna be out there testing on the road that they're racing on. Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. But. There you go.
I'll tell you what, man.
Facts.
You're badass at what you do, homie.
Facts.
Can't say it enough. You're awesome. And the write-ups you just did, amazing. You've been keeping that under wraps. You done good.
Darren Branch. I don't know. What kind of cars he got? Name doesn't sound familiar, to be honest with you. Name doesn't sound familiar. But what do you got? You got anything you want to talk about? The merch booth? Anything?
I can't show nothing. I don't know how to do all that and show pictures and stuff. But anybody want any t-shirts, holler at me. Any of the Limpy t-shirts, any of the Support Your Local Street Racer t-shirts. We got a lot of girl stuff. We just did another run of the Dead Hookers shirts for Limpy.
We'll have them this weekend at KD. Dead Hookers, weekend. Meth, running from the cops, just another night in Mexico.
Yeah. We're going to have some Only Street shirts, I believe. I think we're going to have a small select run of the Only Streets. It's like Chunk.
Yeah. And I want to thank Kinsey for helping out in the booth this weekend, plus the chip draw, making stuff smooth. Thank her as well as doing tire crack for me as well. So she did triple duties this weekend. Matt Spencer, Street King, coming down, doing the finish line for me. And man, it was a good weekend.
It was smooth. I just, we keep saying that, but it really was. It was just smooth. Like we were saying earlier, the track owner was a little nervous because it was street racers. But, I mean, these guys know how to race. They know how to line themselves up. You ain't got to hold these guys' hands like you do. I mean, I'm sure I'll probably get a rash of shit for this, but like some bracket racers, these guys do this same shit. They travel every weekend and race, and it's smooth and it's easy. They want to get it done. They don't want to sit there all night. They want to get a race done, get paid, and go to the next one. And it was good money, people. It was $20,000 guaranteed this weekend. Guaranteed money.
And thanks to Brian Tooley for donating to the pot.
Yeah, we'll be out there tomorrow.
We're going tomorrow?
Yep, we're going to go to Brian Tooley's tomorrow. We may even get some footage. If you want to carry around a phone or a GoPro or something, we may do a.
Nothing yet, Kyle. Well, I'm working on it.
We don't have an online store, but if you want to reach out to me, you can order any shirts through me or Kenzie, my old lady. But we are working on like a web store.
Yeah.
There's a lot goes into that shit. I didn't realize how much goes into it, but I watch him work on the computer every day, and there's a lot of shit. I just get on here and bullshit. He actually works.
Yeah. We're trying, people. We're slowly. I'm a self learner, so
We're building a website.
You know,
Building a website for the Wednesday night show, so we don't get kicked off Facebook, YouTube, and everything else.
in case we do have a shifter gripper on there, shows her how to actually
use a hammer,
how to 18 speed with no splitter. All right. Catches this weekend. KD, catch me next weekend. Are you going? You ain't going to the Siege.
No, I'm just gonna have to see how it all plays out with Mama, because Mexico's her birthday, but I'm gonna be there, so I wouldn't mind coming for that.
Twin Rivers,
and then staying a week.
Or Twin Rivers, Race Wars.
I just don't have PayPal. Do you have Cash App or Venmo? We use all of them. We use the same thing with how we do the races as well.
I think Kinsey is set up this weekend. She'll have her. You can have your card.
Yep, we can swipe cards. Somebody asked me something.
There'll be a small fee for the card swap because they charge you, I think, $2 or something for per purchase.
Yes, I did. I think it was DC something on maybe doing some trophies or something. I did. I've been so busy with messages. It's crazy. Doing these events. I enjoy it and I like talking to everybody, but I get overwhelmed in the morning's messages.
Where's this KD you're talking about?
It is in South
KD
Motorsports Park. It's in South Webster, Ohio. Not far out of Kentucky.
Cash days at KD Dragway.
Yep, there it is right there. 11902 State Route 140.
Yeah.
Happy, check your messenger. I will.
Appreciate it, Dennis.
Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it. Is it going to be on YouTube?
Oh.
I don't know what you're asking. Maybe our trip to Brian Tooley?
Maybe.
Or the live feed.
Live feed. I heard Signal out there is pretty scarce.
Signal shit. I've tried, but he's got better equipment than what I have. So appreciate it.
All right.
Yep.
Black happy shirt.
Appreciate it. Y'all go support them guys.
I didn't get one, but maybe I'll get one this weekend. Maybe I'll have enough money to buy one.
That's what I need a Gen 2 shirt now since I got this one.
Yeah. All right. Hope you all enjoyed it, people. Appreciate Chuck again. 209gallery.com. Chain Protect. On Tilt Racing Productions. Appreciate it.
We will be live this weekend. We'll be live. Whatever it takes, we'll be live.
Appreciate it, Chris. Appreciate it.
Because there's some other stuff coming too that I think we'll have signal.
Yeah. Hopefully.
No, we will. That other thing's coming.
Oh,
it'll be there this weekend.
Okay. All right. So there you go. All right. We'll be live again tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel. Maybe some more channels added on. Allison Black, Donaldcom.
Any dyno questions, ask them tomorrow. Anything you need to know about a dyno.